Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Texas. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's Aller. Got the quick pass. Sweet cut there. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Looking for space. It's Singleton. The ball's free. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. And they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. booted away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
He couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Looking to throw again. Just a little off. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Unloads it left. It's complete. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, I had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Flips it out to the back. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Longhorn! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a first half.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pena. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Sends it downfield. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds the tight end down the gut. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Ross. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the deep.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as his offense in business. Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And you can tell, all eyes on this team. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Going to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Dropping back, it's Manning. The quick out. Gets it inside the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
A short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Allard. Grabbed behind the line, it's Campbell. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages and try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down one possession. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Hauls it in the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Aller. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
We've got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far. And a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
He's going to fire deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
From the gun. Swings it out to his running back. Give him 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick away, make a big play.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and down there just down 6. The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
To be honest, both of these offense played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.